Hello, dear Sangha, and welcome to this meditation on healthy boundaries. In Buddhism, healthy boundaries are viewed not as walls to shut others out, but as acts of self care and compassion that prevent resentment and sustain your energy to help others. This meditation will blend mindfulness with traditional metta or loving kindness to help you define your limits with clarity and grace. Let's begin our meditation by finding a comfortable seated position. Whenever you meditate, you just want to make sure that your back is straight but not tense. We want to be fully relaxed, but we also want to be alert in the meditation, and having a straight back allows us to do that. If it feels comfortable for you, I invite you to close your eyes. And if this is not a comfortable thing for you, just maybe soften your gaze and look down toward the floor. Now take 3 deep, slow breaths, inhaling through your nose and then exhaling through your mouth. With each exhale, allow your shoulders to drop, releasing tension. Bring your awareness to the present moment. Try to let go of the busy thoughts about what you need to do later after this meditation, or what happened earlier before this meditation. For this time, you have nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, but to simply be present with your experience. Now bring your attention to this space around your heart. In Buddhist teachings, we first acknowledge how we were feeling without judgment. So ask yourself silently, how am I feeling right now? If you notice feelings of overwhelm, confusion, or exhaustion, simply imagine that you breathe into those feelings. Try to let go of the need to fix or change anything in this exact moment. Acknowledge that your feelings are valid information, telling you that you need to rest or have space. Now imagine your mind and body are a beautiful, thriving garden. This garden represents you, your energy, and the love you have to give. Visualize planting a row of dense, protective hedges or flowering bushes around the perimeter of your mind. These boundaries give you a safe, designated place to grow. They protect you from harsh winds or external demands, yet they still bloom, providing beauty and nourishment to the world. You decide who comes into this garden of your mind and your personal space and when. Let's just sit for a couple of minutes, imagining this garden that represents our body and mind, and visualize planting that row of dense protective hedges to give us this safe, designated place to grow. Now hold yourself with deep compassion and silently repeat these phrases, allowing the intention of the words to sink into your body. May I know my limits and honor them with kindness. May I know my limits and honor them with kindness. May I know my limits and honor them with kindness. May I be safe from inner and outer harm. May I be safe from inner and outer harm. May I be safe from inner and outer harm. And as you silently repeat these phrases, try to allow the intention of the words to sink into your body and mind. May I have the courage to say no when my spirit needs rest. May I have the courage to say no when my spirit needs rest. May I have the courage to say no when my spirit needs rest. May I be peaceful, balanced, and free from resentment. May I be peaceful, balanced, and free from resentment. May I be peaceful, balanced, and free from resentment. As you breathe, recognize that asserting your boundaries is the ultimate act of self-love. Silently declare to yourself, I am worthy of respect, space, and peace. I am worthy of respect, space, and peace. I am worthy of respect, space, and peace. As you say these declarations to yourself, really try to feel these words in your heart. I can set limits without having to over-explain. I can set limits without having to over-explain. I can set limits without needing to over-explain. I can set limits without having to over-explain. I protect my energy so that I can show up authentically in the world. I protect my energy so that I can show up authentically in the world. I protect my energy so that I can show up authentically in the world. Now we're going to let our loving kindness and boundary setting expand outward. Bring to mind someone who tests your boundaries, or someone with whom you have difficulty. Now send them this wish. May you find your own peace. May we interact with mutual understanding and respect. May you find your own peace. May we interact with mutual understanding and respect. May you find your own peace. May we interact with mutual understanding and respect. Now, finally, we're going to send these kind phrases out to everyone. May everyone find their own peace. May everyone interact with mutual understanding and respect. May everyone find their own peace. May everyone interact with mutual understanding and respect. May everyone find their own peace. May everyone interact with mutual understanding and respect. Really hold those feelings of loving kindness and boundary setting in your heart for a moment. Now take one final deep breath. Exhale fully, letting go of the words and images from this meditation. Thank yourself for taking this time to honor your own needs. When you're ready, very gently open your eyes and carry this clear, protective energy with you into the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining for this meditation on healthy boundaries, where we learned that healthy boundaries are not walls to shut out others, but acts of self-care and compassion. If you or a loved one is struggling with a substance use disorder or any process addictions, I invite you to check out Recovery Dharma at recoverydharma.org. Again, thank you so much for joining for this meditation, and I wish you a day that this protective energy is with you.